여러분 안녕하세요. 네, 주은 채널 주은입니다. 오늘도 한번 호그와트 레거시 또 가보도록 하죠. 저번 편에 그 기숙사 배정까지 하고 끝이 났죠. 우리는 그리핀도르에서 살고 있습니다. 좋아요. 저쪽으로 가야 되니까 이거 뭐야? 센 마법인가 이러면? 올라가야 돼? 올라가야 되는구나.
Now, which way is the common room?
야, 좀 위험하게 노는데 저 친구? 내려가라고? 일로 가면 되는 건가? 맞는 거 같죠? 오케이. 안녕 얘들아. 맞아, 좀 특별한 사람이야 내가. 오. 인사해야 돼. 역시 또 인사를 해줘야죠.
Don't fall off this time, Nelly. The professor could arrive any moment.
이봐 당신. 괜찮나?
I hope a professor catches her this time.
Wait, that's not right.
안녕.
I really thought I
크리스타
had it.
블룸. 나는
I
편입생이야.
don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
전혀 아니야. 어제 처음 봤어.
I merely studied with him briefly before we arrived.
잠깐 어제 전혀 아니라고 하지 않았나?
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
이 편입생의 좀 시점으로 봤을 때는 넌
I'd
연습을
say
좀 해야
your
될 것
wand
같아.
work could be a bit more fluid.
My wand work is fine, thank you. I can cast spells more complicated than this one without
지금
speaking.
화났어.
I'm just going to keep at it.
좋아. 무언줌을 거는 게 얼마나 어려운데?
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
다들 할 수
Do
있어?
most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year, and even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
선행학습. 그래, 꿀러.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
오케이. Gettys, where are you?
I'll be weak.
Lumos.
Catches her this time.
For a thrill.
I would really like someone to
오,
try it.
좀 인싸인가? 안녕.
Sure,
너
you don't want to
위즐리구나.
try it? Brewed it myself.
얘들아 왜 다 가는 거야? 얘들아?
Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley.
I'm Gareth
Heard about your
Weasley.
travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A
Yes.
friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
오. 좋겠다.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to
근데
be
애들이
honest.
다 약간
Still,
주ቄ가
she means
심하네.
well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
그래 반가워서 게리스 얘긴 여기까지
Well, it was
하자.
nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
다음에 우리 좀
Nelly'll do
좀
anything
특이한
for a
친구예요.
I
thrill.
hope a professor catches her this time.
너 거기 어떻게 갔니? 안녕. 아 그래 이렇게 오는구나.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly
얘
safe.
약간 동양인과인데?
Well, hello.
아닌가 약간
Don't
살짝
mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now
뭔가
and again.
살짝
Put
약간
things in perspective.
동양인 한 70에
Once
서양인
I
한
made it
30
to the
들어가
top
있는
of
거 같죠?
Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way
옥스파이어는
to Hogwarts.
처음 들어보네요.
Is it true? About the dragon?
Yeah, it's terrible at me.
It's true. I was almost killed. Professor Fig and I were lucky to escape
내가
with our
생각한 대사가 안
lives.
나왔네.
How awful for you. And of course, that poor man from the ministry.
그러니까.
But still, you got to see a dragon. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
내 여정에 대해 어떤
What
소문이 났지?
exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
그래.
I'm
만나서
sure I'll be seeing you
반가웠어.
around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
또 올라가?
Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the
근데
corridor.
이게 은근히 사양을 많이 타는 게임이네요. 물론 제가 막 컴 사양이 막 좋은 건 아닌데 살짝씩 끊기네. 이게 지금 중간 사양으로 하고 있거든요. 이걸 이렇게 나가야 됐고? 교수님?
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall
그러니까
behind.
4년치를 따라잡아야 되는 거
Especially
아니야?
as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level. After much discussion with the head,
우클릭을 하면은 대화가 스킵이 되네요.
here you are.
Here you are. 뭐야?
What is it?
It is a
그니까.
wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you
뭐야,
are
그럼
learning,
방금 책
so
안에서
that you
재정비가 된
master
거야?
all
내용들이
that's
맞게?
expected of a fifth year. You would
이게
be
맞아?
wise to take full advantage of this
신기한 책이네.
exceptionally valuable resource.
혹시 뭐야? 없어진다고 이렇게?
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have.
그냥 미리
Walk with
알려주지.
me and we shall put it to the test.
좋습니다, 교수님. 가시죠. 제 마법은 어떻죠? 어제 처음 써봤는데.
This way.
근데 뭔가
The
색감이
guide will give you
뭔가 살짝 물이
opportunities to
빠진 것
practice
같은데.
your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
늘 안녕. 늘 안녕.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
눈부셔.
Do keep up.
안녕하십니까 선배님. 그냥 가시네.
The guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio.
잠깐만요. 이게 색감이 원래 이렇게 좀 물이 빠져 보이나? 이것도 중간으로 가죠. 중간으로 가고. 적용해주고. 뭔가 살짝 아쉬운데. 근데 밝기를 높여서 그런가?
Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the
오케이,
guide says.
리벨리오. 어떻게 썼죠? 오케이.
Lumos.
어?
Revelio.
그래, R이었어, R. 좋아. 오케이. 이 초상화에 그려진 마법사 바르피오는 뇌 명약 발명가로 유명하며 주문을 잘못 발음하면 위험하다는 것을 알려준 사례로 꼽히기도 합니다. 그렇군요. 아, 챌린지 진행도 오케이. 오케이. 아, 이렇게 다 봐야 돼? 와우.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
호그와트라니. 안녕? 노리스 부인?
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
오, 그르릉 되는 거 보소. 일로와, 같이 가자. 그리핀도르 기숙사로 가지 않을래? 안 가는구나. 미안합니다.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker.
아, 플루
Your
긁고.
field
좋아요.
guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
오케이. 호그와트는 크게 두 구역으로 나눠집니다. 지도의 왼쪽은 학생들과 교수들이 지내는 공간으로 휴게실과 연회장이 있습니다. 오케이. 계속하려면 남동쪽 지역을 선택하세요. 회색불... 아, 오케이. 도서관? 선택이 안 되는데요? 아, 선택. 아, 뭐야? 아, 이렇게 가는 거야? 아, 뭔가 그 불 터트리는 그게 나올 줄 알았는데 그건 좀 아쉽네요. 이 게임이 이게 좀 은근히 사양을 많이 타더라고요. 예, 좀 당황했습니다.
And here we are. Quite the
Oh.
time saver. These stairs
살짝
lead
아쉬운데?
directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
와, 멋있다.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak.
야, 씨, 멋있는데.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
오케이, 프로페서.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by
좋은
your
건가?
adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
아니요, 그런 일은 없었어요.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
나는
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today.
Thank you,
remember
Professor.
to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain
아니,
more
교수님이
about
내주는
those
거였어요?
assignments
과제?
I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those
호그스미드까지
supplies.
좋습니다. 아 대화가 너무 많아. 대화.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in... Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
전 그냥 그런 일이 없었다고 한 것 뿐인데요.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon, and she may feel obliged to share details with...
Understood, Professor.
Happily, you have the benefit of an... Speaking of guides, why don't I show you the clever enchantment? Unfold it and have a look.
오케이. 오케이. 아, 퀘스트가 2개나 있어. 이럴 수가. 한번 어둠의 마법 방어법서 먼저 한번 가볼까요? 오케이.
The map is enchanted to help...
This will be incredibly helpful.
Now, sounds like you'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander.
근데 이거
He's an
아니
exceptional
우클릭 할 때마다 이
craftsman and a
모양
good
멈추는 게
friend.
너무 웃기네.
I
아니
shall
약간
reach out when I
미안해지는데.
have more information. For now,
아, 미안합니다. 아 뭔가 내가 말 다 끊는 것 같잖아 이러니까 스킵되는 게 아니고. 문 열리나 여기? 아 문 열려. 오씨 안개가 왜 이리 많이 꼈냐 여기. 뭐 하늘은 맑은 것 같은데. 열려라 참깨. 오케이. I'm here. 아 퀘스트야 이게? 되게 맞긴 하네요. S 무슨?
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
대단하신 분이에요.
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
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 A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now,
역시
let's
시작은
practice what
기본으로부터
we've just
하는군요.
learned, starting with something small.
레비오소. 어서 오시고.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
오. 아 뭐였죠? 그 유이왕에 나오는 그거 있었는데 강철의 어수함인가? 그 유성이 자주 쓰는 함정 카드 있었죠 하나?
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso
오케이,
first,
레비오소.
then the basic
레비오소
cast.
가자.
Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent. As master proved,
부양법은
so
레비오소와 같은
artfully helped
제어마법은
me demonstrate
그
earlier.
노란색 마름모는 노란색 방어벽을 부술 수 있습니다.
Levioso.
아 이렇게
Now,
오케이
the
오케이.
basic cast. Well done.
감사합니다 교수님.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts one.
오.
Now, I want a fair duel.
이거
Levioso,
그거죠. 영화에서도
basic
나오죠 이거.
cast, and Protego.
이
You
해리포터랑
may begin.
말프이가 하는 거 나오는데 좀 기대가 됩니다. 자 서로 인사하시고 인사 안 해?
Levioso. This can't be your first duel. Let's just say.
All my students with respect. I do enjoy my duel. Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
어허. 나 하나도 안 당했는데. 진짜 뭔 얘기하는 거야?
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Again, well done. All right, that's enough spectacle for one
세바스찬.
day.
오 뭔가
Class is
이름이
dismissed.
익숙하죠.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
한 판
Well,
더.
that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt. Didn't expect a new student to be. Then again,
없는데?
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack.
be quiet if you like, but I know better. Magic
아닌가?
requires
그
intention and
돌덩어리
talent.
기사들이랑 싸운
You
적은
know,
있으니까.
You
하지만
might be a perfect
마법사랑
fit
싸운
for
적은
a
없는
certain
거죠.
exclusive.
수상한데.
Unsanctioned. I don't.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. If you want to get the most, whether it's joining a secret dueling club, you just have to be clever.
Thank you, Sebastian.
Good. Pleasure. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. Till next time.
오케이, see you next time. Thank you, thank you. 자, 다음은 보조 퀘스트 할 수 있다고? 다음 우리 마법 수업 아시오 받으러 가죠. 자, 가자. 아시오. 어디로 가야 돼? 아, 절로 가야 돼? 오케이. 오, 바이올린 소리 나는데? 어디서 나는 거지? 오, 뭐야? 오, 멋있다. 여러분도 가끔 클래식 들으시나요? 저는 이제 가끔 책 읽을 때 한 번씩 틀어놓고 듣긴 하는데 클래식 좋은 것 같아요. 한 번씩 끊기네. 오씨.
Lumos.
오, 루모스 하니까 그림자 생기네요. 이게 뭔 소리야? 오. 안녕하세요. 안녕하십니까 선배님? 아닌가? 동생인가?
Revelio.
뭐야? 아, 이렇게 있구나 또. 들어갈 수 있나? 들어갈 수 있어. 화장실이야. 이게 남자 화장실 맞지 여기? 오, 숲 타탄 스카프. 이건 뭐람? 아하, 오케이. 아, 발견했다고? 오케이.
Revelio.
이건 못 여나? 아, 자물쇠가 필요해. 아, 들어갈 수 있어. 아, 이거구나. 아, 노란색 방어벽? 설마 이건 돼?
Levioso.
안 되네.
Revelio.
이거 어떻게 해 이제?
Levioso. Revelio.
어우씨, 궁금한데? 하지만 어쩔 수 없다. 다음에 해보자 한번. 지각이야, 지각.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit.
아, 지각 아닙니다.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student.
넌 나사이 오나이잖아. 너가 왜
Have you
네티야?
met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517.
바로?
But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone?
와, 수업 참여도 보소.
I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
우리가 제일 먼저 하는 거야? 아, 아니구나. 오케이. 아시오. 아시오.
Accio.
아키오라고 한다고.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is
우리밖에
an
안 한 것 같은데요,
exceptionally
교수님?
lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
아, 뭐야? 바로 나가는 거야?
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
좀 대단한데?
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
오 뭐야? 지금 뭐 하는 거지?
Very simply,
아, 아시오,
cast
오케이.
Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last. Splendid! Not to worry.
멈춰야 돼? 아키요.
That's it. Stay focused. Very good.
이거야? 이거 맞아요, 교수님?
Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss
아하,
Onai,
오케이, 오케이.
you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
오나이 양 실력 좀 볼까요? 먼저 하세요.
Let us see this.
멋이 좀 한다. 안 되겠다. 가자. 가자 주운 세브루스. 좀 센데. 아니다. 다행이다. 살짝 당황했죠?
Here we go.
오나이 살짝 당황했습니다 지금. 이게 너무 잘하는 거 아니야? 안 되겠다.
There we go.
오케이 떨어뜨릴 수 있네. 오케이. 설마? 너 조심해라. 오케이.
That is how it's done.
아키요. 하지만 이겼죠? 하지만 이겼습니다.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
뭐야 또 해?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
방금 이긴 거냐? 이 타이밍 잘 맞춰야 되네. 쉽지 않네. 자, 애들 가운데 지나가면은 이게 지금 이럴 수가. 안 돼. 점수만 줬어.
Let us see this.
안 되겠다. 두 개 다 떨어뜨려 보죠.
Do not think I will start going easy on you now.
오케이, 이게 내 계획이었습니다. 지금 오나이 좀 당한 것 같은데? 제가 게임 더럽게 한다 생각하는 거 아니겠지?
Watch this.
오케이, 30점.
That is how it's done.
떨어져. 오케이.
You are not making this easy for me, are you?
나 왜 점수? 그쵸. 점수 줬죠. 네, 또 이겼어.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
디스미스가 약간 해산하다라는 뜻이 있죠.
Good game back there.
좋아요.
I must
제가
admit,
기억나는
I
몇
think
안
I
되는 수능 단어 중
underestimated
하나입니다.
you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
고마워 오나이. Thank you. Thank you for
That's
your
good to
understanding
hear.
me.
It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here.
와가두가 뭐야? 와가두는 얼마나 커?
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school, but it never seemed intimidating or
와가두도
overwhelming
마법
to me.
학교네요.
It always felt like
어떻게 생겼니?
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
its address is Mountains of the Moon. I remember the first time I saw it, and then it just met it.
This may seem an odd question, but
Mostly, yes. But I did.
왜 지팡이를 안 쓰면은 뭐 어떻게?
spells cast without.
No, not at all. I find
그래?
wandless magic to be much more instinctive. I must admit, however.
고마워.
It's nice to learn about another wizard.
Thank you for asking. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk. Until next time.
대화가 너무 많아.
Of course, you can use
A word, if you would.
if you're
You
so
wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your
Well, an outdoor competition.
What charm is there in? You did well, man.
Thank you, Professor.
Miss Onai is all. Now, expect to hear from me soon.
따로 뭐가 더 있구나. 오케이, 일단은 끝났네요.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
야, 그거를 이렇게 내가 나갈 때 말하면 그걸 내가 바로 알아듣겠니? 와서 말을 걸어줘야지.
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been Hope your first day's going well.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so... Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid
그냥 단지 잘 지내라는 말을 해주고 싶었던 거야. 좋은 친구였습니다. 이거 뭐야? 마법을 안 맞아. 무식의 극이야 저 사람. 퀘스트. 이게 뭐지? 방과 후에 위즐리. 자.
Who says you're telling lies?
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boots.
일로 가는구나.
It was Basil Flack.
Revelio.
Was the minister of food or the minister of flack?
Revelio.
이러면 인식된 건가 이거? 불꽃이 안 붙었네.
She says it's
이건
a
뭐야?
boot and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention.
이게 뭐람?
And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boots and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
잠겼다고. 이게 무슨 뜻이지? 0, 3 물음표 5 유니콘 4 물음표 2개는 12 덧셈인 건가? 덧셈이야. 안 열리고 안 열리고 안 열리고 안 열리고요. 1 만약에 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10이라 했을 때 부엉이는 1이죠. 그럼 아니니까 유니콘이 나와야 되는 거 아닌가? 유니콘. 아, 내가 생각한 게 아닌가 봐요. 안 열리고. 안에 사람 있으면 문 좀 열어주세요. 궁금하잖아요. 안 열려, 안 열려. 그냥 갑시다. 그냥 가, 그냥 가. 너 필요 없어. 오. 아, 근데 점프할 때마다 살짝 끊기네. 맘 아프게. 안녕. 여기는 검은색 고양이네. 귀여운 아이구나. 그르릉 되는 거 보소. 다리가 좀 근지러운가 이분? 아, 이리로 나가야 돼, 나가야 돼.
Revelio.
Rebellion.
What are
오케이.
you up to now?
또 고양이 있네. 이제 안 만져.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
오씨.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
아니 이런 거는 교수님이 말해주면은 되는 거지. 그걸 자꾸 저한테 물어보시면 어떡합니까? 예?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
아, 맞아요.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged
호그스미드
to
좋아요.
replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spells.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect. You've managed your
Ollivander.
classes well with a borrowed one.
Okay, I'm
I'm
ready.
eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsayo?
그래도 오나이랑 가죠.
I'd like to go with Natty.
She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's.
Rookwood?
Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, no time to waste.
그 버터 맥주는 뭐 미성년자도 그냥 먹어도 괜찮나 봐요.
Revelio.
좋아요. 가죠. 고양이 귀엽다. 교수님.
There you are.
저 왔어요.
You have.
Indeed, I do. And an fixes things
Reparo.
right up, makes a bro.
It seems as if that might.
More frequently, as Professor Weasley mentioned, a number of your professors have agreed to do so as well. I have arranged some for today.
I'll
완료하고
start on
올게요.
the task right away, Professor.
자, 뭘 해야 되죠?
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
저기 있잖아. 저 어떻게 잡아? 맞아, 아키오가 있었죠 우리는. 챌린지. 여기 있다. 오케이. 뭘 받을 수가 있구나. 오. 안경 바꿔, 안경. 바꿨구나. 바꾼 거야? 바꿨어. 없어. 좋은데? 오케이, 됐어요. 가죠. 갑시다.
Revelio.
일로 못 가는구나.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
날아다니는 페이지를 자꾸 찾는 거야? 어딨지? 저기 있다.
Brilliant.
좀 잘하는데? 교수님 다
I trust
찾았습니다.
the preliminary tasks weren't marvelous. Let us give the old. Remember to be deliberate in your
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
오지마. Reparo.
That's it. Very good. If
Thank
you
you,
would like
Professor.
to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too lashed out.
부술 수도 있어.
Something quite satisfying about using the mending charm, isn't there?
Levioso.
뭐야? 나 전혀 몰랐는데 이렇게.
Revelio.
너도 혹시 뭐 있니? 너무 없구나. 막 절규를 하고 있는데. 오케이. 자, 지도. 나가야 돼요. 오케이, 렛츠고.
Reparo.
오케이. 뭘 사용할 수가 있어? 돌아가는구나. 뭐가 있어?
Revelio.
나 잘 찾는데? 이건 또 뭐라?
In there, I just know it.
서브퀘스트인가?
Hello.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. If I know Hogwarts, and I do.
그래 내가 언제 한번
If I have the time, I may look.
I've been racking my brains. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
잠깐만, 나 호그스미드로 가야 되는데. 미안하다.
Revelio.
뭐가 있는데? 오케이. 오. 뭐가 막 많아. 이 자물쇠가 없고 우리는.
Hello, looking for me?
안녕.
Revelio.
그래서 이번 편 여기까지 하죠. 다음 편에 호그스미드 가보도록 하겠습니다. 끝.